Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Gardener. So I have a set of my haworthia elegans over here which have clumped up over the period of time, and I can see this was the mother plant and these are all the pups that have started to set up at the edges. So I was thinking of separating them today, so I'm going to show you how to separate these now, because these are going to be like runners, so we don't need any knife blade or scissor to cut them off. Because the runner stems are very thin or very delicate, they can easily break off with your hand. So today I will be showing you how to separate these. Now, because of the recent weather, you can see they have got a little bit stretched because of lack of light. It has been very cloudy even today as well. It has been very cloudy. It's not a lot of sunlight like how it usually supposed to be. So over the period of time, so they were right at the back where there was not much of light. So I will be moving them to a little bit more of indirect bright light, because they don't prefer a lot of direct sunlight, because these are elegans. They can do well in indirect but very good intensity bright light. So before I shift them, I thought I will do the separation, so I'm going to show it to you. So let me take out the clump, let me clear off all the soil from the root area, and I'm going to show you the individual stems that are connected to the mother plant, because that's how we are going to separate. So here we go. This is how it looks. The lower portion, I have cleared off as much soil as possible, and I think you will be able to see the runners. Now the best thing is that every runner has its own individual root that tends to make our life easy. So that's the reason why I say always wait for the pups to reach a decent size, because when they reach a decent size, they tend to have their own individual roots, and then it becomes much easy to plant them. So I'm going to show you the first one. There's going to be a lot of dry leaves which I'll clear off later on, but right now I'm just going to show you this process. Here you go. As you can see, this is the first runner, so we are just going to pinch it out like this. So we have separated our first runner. I will clear off all the dry leaves, and you can also see there is a good amount of roots, and you can see these are all of the roots of this particular runner, or basically the offset. These are all the roots. So this is what we have to let it callus, because we cannot put it directly into the soil. If the soil for some reason gets wet, then this can get rotted. So we have to be extremely careful. We are going to let it callus. Now the best thing, that after it has calloused, we don't have to wait any longer. We can directly put it into the soil because the roots are present. So I'm going to take out one. In the same process, it's the same process. I'm going to take out one by one. I'll search for the stem and start separating it. All of them have individual stem. All of them have individual roots. So that is the best thing. This one is the last one. There we go. So now the mother plant is alone, and she can focus on putting and giving us some more pups, which again is going to take a very long time for that to happen. Nevertheless, we have the mother plant, and these are all her pups. You can see every single pup that I have pulled out has a good root system as well as a good stem. This one as well. Take out all of the dry leaves. So this is going to be the same process for all of them. This one is the smallest one, but it had a good amount of roots as well as a good stem size. So I separated this. Otherwise I would have left it as it is, but it was of a good size, so there is not much of an issue. Even this one was very tiny. Even the tiny pup also has a pup, which is very surprising. So even this one has a good set of roots, as you can see. So it is good to go. So all of these are going to be kept in a dry place. So all of these are going to be kept in a dry place for them to callus, which will take another 2 or 3 days. Even the mother plant as well, because we have pulled out a lot of these stems. So you can see these are the portions which were the connected stems, which are also open cut. So we have to also let this callus and heal. So along with the pups, the mother plant is also going to be kept aside, which will take around 2 to 3 days. After 2 to 3 days, I will put them back into the soil. Now if I want, I can put them in individual pots, or if I want, I can put them back into the same pot, but they are going to have an individual identity, not like they were clinging to their mother plant earlier. So it is very, very simple. This is the best thing what I love about succulents, that with one particular mother plant you can have so many babies, you can have an entire garden. But again, it remains the same. It is a very slow and long process. You cannot expect this to happen within a couple of months. This is going to take over probably a year, maybe 2 years, depending upon your environment and climate, and also depending upon the type of succulent you have. Not all succulents will put out a lot of offsets like this. It is going to take a very long time. Some varieties will start to put out offsets at an early stage. Some will take a very long time. The key thing that you have to do is have patience. Do not hurry up with them, otherwise things will get messed up. So take your time, let the succulent be on its own. It will do its thing. We do not need to do much with it. So that's all about it, guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep propagating.